Don't you think it could wait, Musashi? It's getting late.
We've got some traitors among us.
Musashi?
What are you talking about? I've been watching everyone during the course of our journey. It always pays to observe before a battle. I think I figured it out. We're a group of 7 samurai, and 3 of those samurai are villains in disguise.
I'm not actually a samurai, though.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I don't know where you're getting this idea from, but we've all known each other for 10 years. There is no way we'd even think of betraying Matsuki. If we're gonna be suspicious of anyone, it'd be you and that stupid monk!
My cards say that too. You're the ones to keep an eye on.
Matsuki, roll up your sleeve and show us your arm.
What? You have some nerve to accuse Matsuki.
Goromaru. That's...
That symbol, I've seen it somewhere else. On the body of the spy that Iemon caught and sent back. So why would you have it on your arm?
Stupid question. Obviously. Because I'm a traitor.
Matsuki? What do you mean?
When did you first notice it?
When you were crouched down in the river drinking water.
Then you're a traitor? I don't believe it. Indeed I am.
I don't get it. Why would you take Iemon's side?
Because I listened to what he had to say. And rather than live the rest of my life as it is now, I'm convinced that living in the world he's about to create will be infinitely more interesting. But enough talking. I challenge you.
I accept.
You know, I feel as if I must be dreaming. That a mere country samurai of no significance at all would be able to cross swords with the legendary Miyamoto Musashi. Clearly, it's true what Iemon told me. Just by taking a step off the straight and narrow path I've always forced myself to follow. Look how interesting things have become all of a sudden. I'm sure you must realize just how difficult it is to resist the lure of interesting things.
Matsuki, this can't be.
Are we sure that's even really him? He's like a whole different person.
I can't believe any of this is happening. I've never seen that look on his face before.
If you're gonna make this a battlefield, don't expect me to hold back.
Yes, a battlefield. We'll fight our own little Sekigahara right here.
I'm guessing you did the same with that spy and used him to win over Matsky.
You're just as quick-witted as expected, Musashi.
I don't know what your plan is, but you might as well come out of hiding. Because if you're still there when I arrive, it's over.
Arguable one, in words and attitude. Very well, I will reveal myself. Come, brother Gensai, let us avenge Matsuki together. Matsuki.
Save a spot in the afterlife. Your disciple is about to join you there.
Musashi, are you alright? Matsuki. Matsuki, help me. It hurts. It hurts here, Mom. I've missed that. I remember the times when Matsuki would knock us both to the ground. That's right. Those were good times. Don't worry. No matter how badly you're hurt, I will heal you. Oh, I miss you so much. Come on. I miss you too, my friend. Don't anyone move! Musashi is strong, brother Gensai. You'll need to weaken him significantly before bringing him in. I will!
It's like a nightmare or something.
Nightmare is if he goes down, it's gonna be us next. Samurai. Distract him. Just for a minute.
Now, Kaizen, do it!
Musashi! Legendary gauntlet that seals the power of the demons. When it defeats supernatural beings, it absorbs their souls and gains even greater strength.
The Oni gauntlet?
I've only ever heard them tell stories about it. I've never actually seen it.
thing comes in handy. But I sure as hell wouldn't want to have to use it every day.
Treat it with respect.
From here on in, we're likely to find a lot more monsters like that standing in our way. Anyone who doesn't feel they're up to it is welcome to leave anytime tonight. Whoever is still here when the sun comes up, I'll take with me. I'm tired. I'm gonna get some sleep. All of you, huh?
Yes.
You're a strange bunch. Well, just don't slow me down. And remember, I won't protect you.
That's fine. We don't need your...
Let's find something to eat.
Musashi, am I missing something? Isn't there another traitor in the group? Last night you said that there were 3 villains among us. You defeated only 2 of them so far. That means there's another.
No, there isn't.
But you said 7 samurai, 3 villains. I heard you.
Every traitor is a villain. But not every villain is necessarily a traitor. I knew if I'd said that, you'd all suspect each other and no one would lay a hand on me. That way I'd be guaranteed a good night's sleep.
Huh?
So I guess that makes me the 3rd villain.
Musashi!
Musashi. Musashi. What the? In your current state, you are unable to defeat the Emperor. We, the Oni clan, will destroy the Emperor. Your only chance of defeating the Emperor is if we lend you our power. Kill the Emperor and seal their souls in gauntlets now attached to your arm.
Musashi! Musashi!
Don't talk to me now.
Just ahead, huh? Yes. It's not far once we get through the forest.
Going up north is good luck. Auspicious, right? What'd you say?
Just clearing my throat. Well, we're finally getting close.
Do you think Yaemon might be around?
No way to tell until we enter the village.
Well, if he is, then what are we supposed to do? Take him on?
I guess we're not gonna know until we actually confront him.
Now, apart from that... Musashi? Musashi! Could you please please pick up the pace so we can get moving here? Musashi, let's go!
I said don't talk to me!
The place is empty. Nobody's here, not Iemon or the villagers.
They knew that we were coming, didn't they? Could they all be hiding out of caution?
No.
I don't smell the scent of a stove or a hearth. It seems this village has been abandoned for a long time.
Higuro has a better sense of smell than most people.
Regardless, we can't get started until after we investigate the surroundings. Follow me.
He sure is a different person from when he was on that bridge. We were right. This place is deserted.
Could they all have been taken away by Iemon?
That's possible. Look around. There are traces of a conflict. There must have been a significant provocation if peasants were willing to defy samurai.
What could that have been?
Don't know. But it must have been a matter of life and death to put up this much resistance. We'll split up into two groups. Kaizen and I, then the rest of you. Circle around and return here. And don't get separated from each other.
As soon as our master is gone, he begins acting like the leader.
Hey, it doesn't matter to me. He has the most skill and experience of anyone on the squad. Higuro?
I smell death.
Could everyone be gathered at the fortress?
The fortress is in the mountains, and I've heard it was hastily constructed. Besides, why take all the villagers alone? Women, children, the elderly, they're burdens during the battle. There are very few rice or vegetable fields around here. They must be finding resources somewhere else. I presume there might be a copper or iron mine somewhere nearby.
So what? How is that related to the fact that no one's here?
Now, don't rush to judgment. If you take a good look, you'll begin to understand. You need to grasp the entire situation.
So, explain this mission to me. What do you think? Why did Matsuki bring us along with him? We know that at one point he was in cahoots with Yaemon. Do you think he was going to eventually tell us to follow him and betray our lord?
It's possible. No way to know at this point.
If he did, what would you have said? The truth. Would you have gone ahead and joined up with him? Hikaru, what about you?
Impossible to say for sure. At that time, I thought Matsuki had gone mad. Or that perhaps he had been taken over by an evil spirit like Gensai. However, it turned out it was neither of yours. Matsuki had simply made the decision to stand firm by Iemon's side. And that means he must have had good reasons for bringing us with him.
What kind of reasons?
And how in the world am I supposed to know that?
This is really awful. I just can't bring myself to believe that Matsuki would be doing something wrong.
Me neither. Let's find out Iemon's true intentions. Then we'll be able to understand Matsuki's intentions.
rocky surfaces. That makes sense. There must be a mine somewhere nearby.
Mine would be perfect for fortifying and making a stronghold. You've been here before. You know anything about a mine?
The mountains here are extremely vast. It's not possible to explore it all in just a few days.
So what you're saying is, Yaemon is hiding in a mine with all the villagers under his control. That explains things. I think we should head toward that mine.
Aren't you listening? We don't know where the thing is. Idiot.
Apart from all that, I was expecting him to welcome us here. He's not a very good host, is he?
Not funny, Musashi.
If even one villager was around, we could capture them and make them tell us. Grab that child!
It's a girl. Please don't run from us!
Come out!
Don't be scared!
Search every house.
You didn't find her? No. I wonder if it was some kind of ghost.
A ghost during broad daylight. You're the aide.
Did you find her?
I found something unpleasant instead. You're needed, monk. Over there.
Sorry. Give him some ointment. Put some under your nose. It'll mask the smell.
I don't need it. You down there. Come here and pray with me. Namuka tenbaku no shoujin nisai shujo shitsu busho kaijo butsu ten sokuzo riki unzo guyo. Your parents?
My grandpa and grandma.
I see. Isai shujo shu en na gyo jogyo metsuzai gu buku sokuzai sangai kengaku zeidan.
It's not too hot for you? Nobody's gonna take it away. You can slow down.
Her name is Sayo. She told me she's the only person left in the village.
Where are the other people?
Let's say.
Only person left. So you're saying that rather than leave, it's better to catch and eat frogs and hide alongside the corpses of your family members, right?
Don't you think you're being a little harsh?
Why did you run away from us before? Hey!
She must have endured some unpleasantness from the samurai.
That hole. Why was such a big hole in the floor?
It's there for evading taxes. You'll find one in the house of every peasant. They normally use it to hide rice and crops from the authorities. I must have overlooked it when we were searching.
The peasants have been evading their taxes? Seriously?
Come on. Did you really think that everybody was happily paying their taxes without question?
Peasants are despicable.
All people are the same in the end. Hey, kid. How did your grandpa and grandma die? Who was it who killed them? A samurai? If you tell me where they're hiding, I'll go and kill them for you.
Musashi, stop it.
I promise.
coming.
Got a problem.
Perhaps they're ghosts.
Monsters. They turn everybody into awful monsters.
Sahe, you and Kaizen stay back and protect the kid. Oromaru, Eikuru, pair up. Aim for their legs. Trip them, and then behead them. Now don't worry, they don't seem to be as ferocious as Gensai was. You can easily defeat them with your skills.
Of course we can.
The other disciples of Natsuki Kensuke.
Stay back. The gauntlet.
Don't know the numbers. Let's save it for later. Oromaru, Eikuru, follow me.
Oromaru, aim for the leg. I said leg. Leg.
That's one less monster we have to worry about.
Yes, but there seems to be an endless number of them. Trouble is, Musashi's body won't hold up. We have to prepare in advance while we can.
Oromaru, Eikuru, this is getting us nowhere. We need to come up with a plan. Buy some time.
What? Excuse me?
Hey, girl, how about your special skill?
Can't use it in this situation. Why don't you put out a call for reinforcements?
I suppose there's no other choice.
Tarumaru, Jirumaru, go get them! All right. There's no need to bring that. You can keep it.
Nice work. I didn't know he was a falconer.
A very skilled one, in fact. The birds actually love him too much.
You want me to get the gauntlet? They're gonna keep coming otherwise.
If you're right, we'll need new ways to deal with them. I have an idea. You can help too. We need you to do something.
Tarumaru! Leave him alone! Tarumaru! Musashi!
Follow me!
Right!
Negro! I'll handle the rest. You two take refuge in the forest and stay hidden.
We owe you one. Yeah. And the others?
I've got a plan. Now run!
All right.
You monsters have chosen to attack in broad daylight. This is as far as you'll advance.
Tarumaru! Are you okay now? Where is everybody? Aren't they supposed to be hiding here?
What's stopping you from attacking me? All right? Is this better?
used to dig for copper and tin in the mountain close to the village. A while back, the men went further out to an area where they hadn't gone before, and they found something else in the hills there.
This right? They found gold?
Mm-hmm. The village fell into chaos. We didn't know whether or not to inform the ward. Even though we had the gold, we had no real way to convert it into money. In the end, we decided to report everything.
That's not what we were told. We heard there was a conflict among the farmers, so Yaemon came here to address the situation, right?
That's the official story. If gold's been found here, the people need to report it. At best, the shogunate will claim it for themselves. At worst, they'll fault the residents and abolish the domain. I suppose the Lord was plotting to keep the whole thing hidden.
That's why Yaemon was sent as a scout.
How despicable is that? One of the reasons I don't trust samurai.
Obviously, though, Yaemon betrayed our lord once the treasure was revealed. He took the workers he'd hired and they barricaded themselves in the gold mine.
But something went wrong. The samurai unleashed a monster from deep in the earth. The monster then possessed the workers, who became minions of the samurai. It wasn't enough, though. It turned everyone in the village into monsters. Even my folks. My mother and father, they turned too. My grandparents protected me by hiding me under their house. What's the point of living here with no family?
So Yaemon's fortress, where is it?
If you go straight up the mountain trail, you'll see it. In fact, it's hard to miss. They opened up a new pathway.
Thank you for that. Sae, we're heading back now. To confirm the domain's intention, we'll need to bring this child with us as well.
Yes. She needs protection.
We're turning back after coming this far?
We'll all be killed if we lose to Yaemon. If we win, we'll bear the burden of keeping the gold mine hidden. I don't mind using folks now and then, but I don't like being used myself.
This is tough. What are we gonna do?
We should report this to the shogunate and raise an army. Then we should go attack the fortress. That would be the most straightforward approach.
Whatever your plan is, just be sure you meet the deadline.
Don't worry. It appears I can return it earlier than planned. Let's go.
Oh boy. Does this mean we have to cross that bridge again?
What's this about?
I think the message is they're not going to let us go.
Are there no other paths?
They did this while they kept us distracted in the village. Nice strategy.
Hey, what do they call you?
Huh? Do I have to repeat myself? It's Musashi. Musashi.
Weird name. Who thought of it?
None of your business.
Musashi, a little while ago, you said you were going to kill that samurai, right?
Yeah. But things are more complicated now.
Sounds like you're changing your mind. Fine then. I'll just go kill him myself. Help if you want. He destroyed my village and took everything away from me. He has to answer for that. I need to avenge my grandparents.
I understand. I'll help, but we need to come up with a plan.
So where does that leave us at this point? Are we going back, or are we staying here?
Staying here, you're helping me too. What's your name, monk?
Well, Sayo, my name is Kaiser.
Kaizen. Really? Do all of you guys have weird names?
give me much confidence about what's coming up.
Listen, smartass, I'm just a little stiff, that's all that's going on.
Quit fooling around, you two. You need to take this seriously. We'll keep on following them.
Okay, but when are we going to attack?
Don't worry, I have a plan. We'll go on ahead. You fetch the spear.
What? Why do I have to do the cleanup?
With your speed, it should be no problem. Catch up with us later.
And be sure to wipe the blood off it.
Being born as the youngest brother in a family is not exactly a blessing.
You're so slow. You might as well be sleepwalking.
We're not sleeping! We're just tired! How much longer does this path go on? We've been walking for a couple of hours already.
We've only just started. We're barely a fifth of the way there.
Now look, Musashi's spirit has been broken!
My spirit's not broken. I simply lost my composure for a second, that's all.
Even an extraordinary warrior can't overcome his age, I suppose.
Saya, is there any place around here where we can take a short rest? At this pace, we'll never make it.
You asked me to take the shortcut, remember?
Yeah, I did ask, but I didn't expect it to be as steep as this. Kaizen, you don't seem to be having any trouble.
I'm used to mountain paths. It was part of my training.
There's an open field ahead.
Let's take a rest there. We can all have a meal.
Look, Musashi found his lost composure.
This field you mentioned, how far is it?
I'd say